Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Wood Home Edition. This is Mrs. Bowman. Glad to be with you on this beautiful Friday. It is Friday, June 12th, 2020. Lots of stuff to talk about today. Let's get started. We'd like to wish a happy birthday to the following members of our school community celebrating a birthday today: Otis, Can, Rebecca, Madison, and Mrs. Tice. Happy birthday! We hope you have a great day. The weather forecast today is calling for sunny skies. Apparently, it's going to be quite the beautiful day. A little less humid, thank goodness. The high temperature should reach 88 degrees. Get out there and soak up some vitamin D. The schedule today is a B-day schedule with teachers holding live check-ins in the afternoon. As you know, June 15th is the last day of school. We will be on a modified all-day schedule. Live check-ins will occur during the times you see on the screen. This information will be sent out to you in Ms. Latkoff's Sunday Connect Ed message. Tonight's the night! Wood will be hosting a virtual promotion ceremony broadcast for our 8th graders and their families tonight at 7 p.m. Don't forget to check either the Wood website or your email to get access to the link for the ceremony. Promotion certificates and awards will be distributed next week during pickup and drop-off. Speaking of pickup and drop-off, because safety is a top priority, no one will be allowed to enter the building on those days that are designated for pickup. Staff wearing protective equipment will prepare the items for you, and you can pick them up. In order to do this in an organized and manageable way, there is this schedule. So take a look at it. Again, these are things that Ms. Slakoff will be sending to you in her Sunday Connect Ed message so that you know when to come to pick up items. Keep in mind that we cannot hand out student items during meal distribution times. There will be 2 stations, one in the bus loop for cars to drive up and one located by the cafeteria doors for families who walk to Wood. Please note that we will provide the following items out of lockers, items out of PE lockers, student instruments, most student artwork, and student medication. If you have school materials such as library books, English books too, textbooks, or other school property, there will be a drop box for you to return these items. Please keep your school-issued Chromebook and any musical instruments over the summer. You are going to need them, so please don't turn those things in. Take care of them over the summer, please. Don't lose your chargers. All 8th graders will receive an envelope at this time with their promotion certificates and awards. More information regarding all of these things will be shared on Sunday. So find your library books, find everything you need to return, get it ready for when you can drop it off next week. Don't forget about the Wood Theater Program Zoo performances of the contemporary play She Kills Monsters at 4 p.m. today. The second cast will be performing today. Congrats to the cast and Miss Summers for putting together quite a production. I'll be sending out a cast list and Zoom links later this morning for this afternoon's performance. Come, watch, and support our students. Time for today's library tip of the day. Let's continue our talk about summer reading that we started the other day. And we'll talk a little bit about some other activities that you can do to keep your brains sharp this summer. We will focus today on what's available through the Montgomery County Library System. So let's head over to the Summer Reading tab. On the Summer Reading tab, we talked about the Montgomery County Public Library's Summer Reading Program. You can participate in that if you would like, and you do not need a library card to participate in that. You also can borrow books from MCPL. All you have to do is link it to the MCPS Sora app, and you can add Montgomery County Libraries to your Sora library, which is fantastic. You don't have to do it with a library card. Don't know how to do that? Here's how. There's something else, though, that I want to show you. You can link your Sora app to Montgomery County Public Libraries now, which is pretty awesome because then that opens up a whole new world of ebooks and audiobooks at your disposal. So to do that, You click over on this little hamburger. I don't know why they call it a hamburger, but whatever. 3 lines on top of each other. It's a hamburger. Click, and you're going to see add a public library. If you click there, you're going to type in Montgomery County Public Libraries. Make sure that you look for Montgomery County Public Libraries because there are other Montgomery counties in the United States. We are not the only one, even though we like to think that we are. So click on This is my library. And now you are looking at Montgomery County Public Libraries, all of their ebooks and audiobooks that are available to you, which is pretty fantastic. When you go to borrow one, if you see, you're going to probably see place hold. When you click on place hold, it's going to prompt you to sign in. Now, when you sign in, it's going to ask for your library card number and your PIN. Well, what do you do if you don't have one? It is so easy to do. With a couple of clicks and some help from your parents, you can sign up for a digital library card. And again, that information is right here on the Mustangs at a Distance tab. If you scroll down till you see Sora plus MCPL, add an MCPL digital library card. It'll take you to the online registration form where you fill out this information. It's important that you do this with a parent, and it's also important that the email address that you supply just cannot be your student ID at mcpsmd.net, because you cannot receive emails from the public library with your Gmail accounts. So it's important that you use a private email. You can, if you have one, you can supply it, or if you want to use your parents', that's totally fine here. For your PIN, choose your birth year, because if you ever go to upgrade your digital library card and get a full service library card, most likely they are going to use your birth year as your PIN. So I recommend that you do that. Once you fill this all out and register, you'll get an email with your library card number, and then you put your PIN in, which is your birth year, and then sign in. Once you've signed in, you might still see place hold for some books that are not available, but you can explore all of the books that are out there. Checking out a book is just as easy as it was on the Sora app for our school. You just click on the audiobook or the book that you want, and again, you click borrow, and the book is added to your shelf. Easy peasy. Don't forget that when you log into Sora, you have to log in with your student ID at mcpsmd.org, not .net. Don't forget that, and just use your regular password. If you do want an MCPL digital library card, I recommend that you get one, because then you can get access to everything else the Montgomery County Public Libraries have to offer. And who better to talk about all of those things than a public librarian? Take a look.
But you can see we have a lot of resources for teens. I'm sure you're familiar with the teen site just from visiting, but we also have a What Do I Check Out Next a service where they can say, hey, I liked these things. What do you recommend? And then a librarian will handpick some titles for them. We also subscribe to databases like Novelist Plus and Teen Book Finder. We do have some Teen Talk book talks on our YouTube channel, which is where we house our virtual school visit as well. So they can watch the Teen Talks, and there's a homework tab with lots of all the different databases that they can access with their library card. So many things that are of interest to teens. We love artist works. If they're playing an instrument, they can get sort of master classes from excellent musicians and some artists. There's not as much of the fine art or studio art as there is music, but that's just another resource for them. And then our ebooks databases include Hoopla, Overdrive. We have Romance Book Club, but this is only for a short time. This is a temporary kind of thing. We got Teen Book Cloud, and then for the younger kids, the Tumble Books and Tumble Math. And then some books that you can, you wouldn't download them, but you would stream them and read them. O'Reilly is our new one, Gale Virtual Reference Library. So a lot of resources there. Our events calendar. So we don't have live events, but we do have lots of virtual events, and you can limit it to teens and just see the things that are tagged for teens. Now we're just looking at May. Let me go extend it through. We don't have a lot of our summer programs up yet because we're still developing them, but they will all be listed on our events calendar. Most of these you don't have to sign up for, but some of them you do, like the virtual Dungeons and Dragons, and they can just register in advance for that. Some of them are specifically targeted to teens. Others, like the Knitting Club and Virtual Spanish Conversation Club, are not specifically targeted to teens, but teens are certainly welcome and could be interested in some of these. So those are just a few of our offerings. So, and then this is just an A to Z list of all of our electronic resources here. And you can see it is so extensive. There's our Flipster e-magazines, which has adult, children's, and teen magazines. It doesn't say that, but it does. And we also have, now I can't remember where it is. Is it in Smithsonian? Where they can stream like Shakespeare's plays and stuff like that. So that's another thing that we have. But just tons and tons and tons of resources here, all found on our website.
A lot of those things that the public librarian talked about is actually located in this list right here, Summer Reading Options. It is a curated list from Montgomery County, from the school library media department. You know, the librarians. If you click on this link, it'll take you to our patrons catalog. You can log into this so that you can have access to all of these things. You log into Destiny with your regular student ID at mcpsmd.net and your regular password. Here's one of those things that she was talking about, Hoopla. Hoopla is something that I'm very excited about. I created a login and I can't wait to use this. This Hoopla service allows you access to audiobooks, movies, music, comics, ebooks, and TV shows. It's fantastic, and it's all for free with a Montgomery County Public Library card. You can stream these things right through your television too, so you don't have to watch them on a computer, which is fantastic, the movies and the music and the ebooks. You can also create favorites, and you can check out your currently borrowed page as well, because that gives you an idea of how much time you have left on the item that you borrow, because even though it's free, you still can only borrow it for so long before it has to be returned. You can also click on the kids tab over here so that everything that you search for is in kids mode, so you're not looking through adult types of things. Anyway, this is fantastic, and I really can't wait to take advantage of this. The other thing she talked about was Teen Book Cloud, another free service with so many graphic novels and ebooks and audiobooks. It's fantastic, and it's all geared towards teens. They also have Audiobook Cloud, which is online streaming for audiobooks. These two services right here, you have to use the MCPS logins for our school, which are located on the Summer Reading tab, so that you have access to all the logins and passwords. And these were some other services that she talked about, more for streaming types of nonfiction materials. Flipster, another one she talked about, Flipster Online Magazines, another one that I am so excited about, and you can only log on to it with your MCPL digital library card. This is why I'm saying that this is good for your parents too. Flipster and Hoopla, great for moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and uncles and aunts. Lots of good things there. This gives you full access to all of the current magazines out there. You can read the entire magazine online with an MCPL digital library card. It's fantastic. They're it has every magazine you can possibly imagine, really. You can also search in categories depending on what you're interested in. If you only want to look at what is geared towards family and kids, there's a link there to get you to that list. So, two great services that I'm definitely checking out and taking advantage of this summer. This link right here will take you to the teen site that she was talking about as well. Lots of good stuff right here on the summer reading tab. To also focus on a few more things, read the book before the movie. Here's a list of all of the books that are becoming movies in 2020. And Tumble Books is a free service for Montgomery County Public Schools. I know it looks elementary, but it actually has lots of books suggested for ages 11 to 13. That's you. So don't forget about Tumble Books, another free service for reading books. If you're interested in writing, hey, newspaper club people, take a look at this. Your writing could be featured in the New York Times with their summer contest. So check out that as well. So, guys, basically, the bottom line is there is really no reason why you should be bored or not reading or not doing something this summer to keep your brains sharp. You got to come back to school ready to learn. By the way, the link to the summer reading tab will be on the homepage for the Wood Middle School website, and there is also going to be a math link to a Google site for recommended activities to do this summer in math. On this Google site, you will find the recommended summer math assignment along with links to various optional summer math enrichment opportunities. So, not only should you be reading, you should also be keeping up with math. We highly recommend all students to also consider completing the skills practice PDF that's associated with the math course that you are going to be taking in the fall. So, check that out. Thank you, Ms. Sheku, for getting that together for everybody. Time for First Chapter Friday. Today's featured book is The Benefits of Being an Octopus by Ann Barden. Here's a quick summary. Some people can do their homework. Some people get to have crushes on boys. Some people have other things they've just got to do. But seventh grader Zoe has her hands full as she takes care of her much younger siblings after school every day while her mom works her shift at the pizza parlor. Not that her mom seems to appreciate it. At least there's Lenny, her mom's boyfriend. They all get to live in his nice, clean trailer. At school, Zoe tries to stay under the radar. Her only friend Fuchsia has her own issues, and since they're in an entirely different world than the rich kids, it's best if no one notices them. Zoe thinks how much easier everything would be if she were an octopus. 8 arms to do 8 things at once. Incredible camouflage ability and steady unblinking vision. Powerful protective defenses. Unfortunately, she's not totally invisible, and one of her teachers forces her to join the debate club. Even though Zoe resists participating, debate ultimately leads her to see things in a new way. Her mom's relationship with Lenny, Fuchsia's situation, and her own place in this town of people who think they're better than her. Can Zoe find the courage to speak up, even if it means risking the most stable home she's ever had? This moving debut novel from Ann Braden explores the cultural divides around class and the gun debate through the eyes of one girl living on the edges of society, trying to find her way forward. Sounds like a great book. So where can you find it? Yes, on the homepage of the Media Center website. Right here are all the First Chapter Fridays that have been featured in the past few weeks. And our newest one is The Benefits of Being an Octopus. Time for the daily dose of gin. So, you all know I was having troubles with allergies. Well, this guy is one of the carriers of the lovely pollen that floats through the air during the spring. He was so dirty, but pet stores' showers have been closed, but now they're open, and Jen got himself a well-earned bath. He doesn't like baths, but he needed one. So now he's all nice, clean, and fluffy. Jen has a friend today, Rocco. This king protects his kingdom from the coronavirus. This is Mrs. Revis's dog. Doesn't he look like a king? He's gorgeous. Love it. I hereby banish you, COVID. Thanks, Miss Revis. Send me your pet pics because there's only one. more day to do so. Don't let Jim be lonely on that last day. Whose pet will it be? Maybe whose pets will it be featured on Monday, the last day of school? Hmm. It's time to find out the winners of the PBIS raffles. Mrs. Green is here to tell you who the winners are. Take a look.
Hello, Wood Mustangs. It's time for our final raffle of the school year. First, I got to say that we missed you so much, and on behalf of me and Ms. Baglioni, it has been so much fun working with you guys. All right, so I asked my 3 kids to help with the drawing for each grade level. I know for the 8th grade one, it looks like we didn't mix the bowl, but because she's 6, we mixed the bowl for her, and then she picked. Okay, all right, here we go. The winners are... Okay, this is my daughter Aurora. Mix up the bowl. This is for the 6th grade school store goodie bag. Mix it up well, Aurora. Okay, close your eyes. Pick a name and tell me who it is.
The
Drum
name
roll.
is Joshua Witt.
Joshua Witt, congratulations. That will be mailed to your house. This is my son, Xavier, and he will be doing the 7th grade drawing. All right, Xavier, mix it up really well. Okay, now draw a name and who's the winner of the 7th grade goodie bag from our school store?
Selila Asani.
Okay, let me see that name. The name is Sayla Asami. Congratulations to Sayla. I'll be sending that to your house. This is my daughter Naomi, and she's going to pick the 8th grade winner of the Chick-fil-A gift card. Naomi, who's the winner?
Sarah.
Sarah who?
Lopez.
Yay, congratulations, Sarah Lopez. Yum, yum.
Thanks, Mrs. Green. We love you and miss you. Again, all winners' prizes will be mailed to your home. Great job, everybody, for being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. Time for the Friday fail. Come on, people. We are better than this. We can do better. Check your spelling. That's it for me this morning. Be safe, be well, make good choices. See you Monday morning for the last edition of Wake Up Wood Home Edition. Be respectful, be responsible, be ready to learn. Have a great day and a great weekend.